Fear not, for you are found. You are home, and there is no going back. No one leaves this place. But what is this place? The answer is Tux Nation. Surrounded by a strong, positive community, Tux Nation lives on the edge of the known and unknown. It is the collection point for all gamers searching to be part of something greater, like you. And here you are significant. You are valuable. Here you are loved. And no one loves you more than the TuxedoBandido. He is the original, the first player one, the creator of the Players Club and the father of the Bandidos. Where once you were Han Solo, now you are part of something. You are part of the Bandidos. Congratulations. You will meet the TuxedoBandido in 5 seconds. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. You are now meeting the TuxedoBandido.
Bandidos, we are live. Welcome in. It's Saturday, November 4th, and we're going to work on a few good builds for the Division 2 using some of the new stuff they brought us this season in Season 2, and that's not going to be the Ouroboros. What? Can you believe it? All right. Welcome back to another live stream. And today we're going to be working on a few good builds that you can run mostly solo, some in group. We'll see how they end up. These are just things I had in my mind. And so one of them was I wanted to give another crack at the new backpack, the Langmo backpack that gives you perfect unstoppable force. It's just some ideas that I had in my head. And last time we did this build lab, we did a big emphasis on basically the pestilence, I think is where we started and ended with this backpack. But I had a couple of things in mind. Some that kind of blends some of the builds that we tested last season, and that might be good with this backpack. It is a limited case backpack. It's not one that you would just kind of swap in for vigilance or swap in for the memento in all your builds. I wouldn't recommend that. And so what we're looking for are those unique opportunities where the backpack will shine, where it will be and can be best in slot backpack, which is not going to be every build. So we're looking for those opportunities and be like, what types of builds does this backpack support? Now, ideally legendary, I got to say right off the bat, just because it's got that explosive resistance, and the Tusk are going to bring that to the table. They're gonna be hurling grenades your way, right? So, but it doesn't have to be if you have a really good use case for perfectly unstoppable force. Now, unstoppable force is like vigilance, except you gotta ramp up to it by kills. So that alone sort of makes it more conducive for solo play or smaller teams. But it then has to be maintained. So that it doesn't stack and then stay like the memento, right? Where you have 30 stacks and they're always there. This one, 15 seconds. I mean, it's pretty easy to lose all your stacks in 15 seconds. And so it's just like Bloodsucker. It works just like Bloodsucker. They actually give you more timer here, but same concept. And so every kill refreshes that timer. And so you do want a really good time to kill, but the content is what dictates in the end whether this is going to stay or not. Because if you're open world stuff, you know, where's the spawn? What's the control point? What's the layout? How far do you have to run? You know, all those things are going to dictate whether you're going to be able to maintain this. Not you, not your ability to kill. Now, of course, that's the first condition you got to meet, but we're just going to assume you're going to meet that because that's not that hard to do. So, and we'll make sure of that. But once you meet your condition, then from there, it's just going to be situational based on the content that you're playing on, whether you're going to be able to maintain this. And so it is what it is. And so how can we make the most of it? Well, first of all, for perfectly unstoppable force to make sense, your build already has to have killing power. It's already got to be there. Good killing power, right? And then it needs to be a build that would benefit from additional damage to bolster that killing power so that it goes faster and that your playstyle would benefit from that, because otherwise, who cares? What up, Commander? Thanks for that sub. Appreciate you. So these are some things. So it's not the best backpack in the game, but it does have some use cases, I think, that we'll explore here in a second. So what I'm thinking actually is pairing it up. This is where we're gonna start. We're gonna pair it up with the Shocker Punch. And so, which means we're gonna be running the St. Elmo's, because that's a condition. The Soccer Punch, the Shocker Punch doesn't really work without the Memento, right? So you don't get much benefit without it. You need a Memento, and then to get even more, you need the shield. And so we're gonna run the shield, but with that being the case, yeah, we'll put on the shield. We could also run Firewall, but that depends on what types of heals that we're gonna get off of our build. Now, if we ran Firewall, then our 4-piece or whatever goes here is gonna have to bring in some heals. That makes it really conditional to basically Heartbreaker, right? Or Umbra. But where I wanna start first is I wanna start this off with a Negotiator's gear set for these 4 pieces. Because I think that's a gear piece or a gear set that could benefit from pulling in more damage on kill over time. So let's start there. And with the Shocker Punch, it should be pretty cool. Yeah, we'll take whatever one there. So we're gonna need the chest piece. That's gonna give us a spread of 5. Now I would really prefer not to run the chest piece, but with the Shocker Punch taking that holster, it's kind of forcing us into the chest piece, but we'll see how it works out. I don't mind the chest piece in some cases. Like, it's actually could be a good addition to some weapons. But in my play style, I would prefer more burst or more damage to support the action, but that's, I guess, what the backpack is gonna do, is fill in some gaps. And so basically you don't pick up the benefit from the additional perfect talent until you exceed, I think, 3 kills. And so after the 3rd kill, that's when you start picking up more benefit from the backpack versus the non-perfect version. Okay, I think that looks like a good starter build. Let's go ahead and put on Gunner, because that's gonna be our source of armor on kill. Is my sound not working again? It was working earlier. What happened to my sound? Not this again. It's because there's an Apple update that might be fucking with me here. Hold on a second. Hello, where's my sound? Yeah, I don't see it here. Do you guys hear anything? You might hear it, but I can't. God damn it. Sorry, when I have to do this, I have to restart my OBS when I have this sound glitch. So that's gonna cut the stream off, guys. So it's gonna cut the stream off, but just hang out there in the chat for just a quick second, and I will drop a new link to this stream so you don't have to go find it. All right? So just give me, it'll take like 60 seconds or less.